Hi, this is LauraJthe.Treetalker. I asked the tree oracle cards if they could show me what's going to happen regarding a remedy to the healthcare issue that is now confronting Congress. I wanted to know whether or not they would get something passed by the end of the year and how the outcome would affect us all. I started with Remove, Fearless, which is the primary energy of the reading and how you should look at all the other cards. It would indicate confidence in taking risks. The two cards that show the basis of the situation are Redbud reversed, meaning small-mindedness and injustice, and Cowrie influence, meaning leadership or having sway over. My interpretation of this is that the party in control of Congress at the moment has never had much interest in helping the little guy get health care, and the big influencer himself is labeling everything as either a hoax or not really a problem, and importantly, does not like to admit anything he has done is a mistake or has turned out badly. In the immediate future is banana reversed, meaning that Congress is going through the motions and find it all kind of tedious that they have to keep messing with the healthcare issue, possibly because they don't personally have to. The outcome in terms of the question is cherry reversed, meaning closing down. I read this to mean that Congress will go home for the holidays without coming to any resolution. I hope that this is not the case. However, I picked 3 clarifying cards for the 2 future cards and got Papaya reversed, meaning soulless, transactional, Cocoa hibiscus reversed, meaning the elite, those in power decide, Nepal Utis reversed, meaning common, working class, and unsophisticated. I read this to mean that while those in power are regarding the issue in terms of what it means for them, will they get threats to themselves and their families if they go one way and lose funding for their next election campaign? Or by doing so, will they be unable to convince their constituents that they care about them at all? Opposing this influence is the power that the common man, the working stiff, the unsophisticated average American still has and will use if he decides to vote to change things. So I asked more or less, then what, and drew 3 more cards. They are Lemon Tree reversed, meaning apathy and indifference, Mamaku, meaning omission, keeping out or expelling, and Plane Tree, peace, meaning resting and armistice. I think this means that the energy to do something quickly is not strong, and they'd rather have a plan that kept people who can't afford health care without government help kept out. But because of the holiday break, the atmosphere here is one of an uneasy armistice. I found those cards a bit unsatisfying, so I asked what the peace card indicated and drew 3 more cards. They are Bristlecone Pine reversed, meaning mortal and decaying, Sapote reversed, meaning unpleasant, unappealing, and Locust, finality, meaning conclusive or unalterable. To be blatant, I read that as people dying because they can't afford to pay for their health insurance policies anymore. I call death pretty final, pretty unalterable, wouldn't you? So here's where the fearless card means something. We, the people, are finally figuring out that we have to do this ourselves. I'm going to speculate that this all will move people who haven't been paying attention to see that their vote counts, that they shouldn't sit on the sidelines and not vote, or just take the word of somebody who tells them what they want to hear, because that's easier than informing themselves. It's unfortunate that it takes personal pain to wake people up, but it appears that's the case. On the other hand, the skyrocketing cost of insurance premiums this coming month may cause voters to flood their senators and representative offices with phone calls and emails, so there is a chance that something may happen right after the holidays. This is LauraJthe.Treetalker. If you enjoy these readings, please hit like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.